Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the roundtable interview between the Gachagwa and the Mount Kenya Region Vernacular Media House, one thing has come out very clear. Officially and publicly, Gachagwa did this to mark his end of relationship between him and the government of William Ruto. So, in his own heart, Gachagwa was literally resigning from that office of the deputy president because he will be playing another different role, which is very opposite to the role which he was elected for, to serve in that capacity as the principal advisor to the president. You know, when you have been elected to be a principal advisor and you turn to be the de facto critic of the same person. That's exactly what Gachagwa did in that interview. So we can clearly say that the perception in the public after what Gachagwa fed the public with is that these people are not into good terms, and definitely Gachagwa has been sidelined by this government, and above all, he vowed to fight. Now, when Gachagwa went to an extent of making allegation or claims that there was an assassination attempt on him when individual on a motorbike attempted to shoot at one of his employees. He was aiming the head, but the bullet landed on the shoulder. Then he went on to take the victim to the hospital for treatment, Nairobi. And after that, again, he proceeded to report this matter to those in charge. Then he goes ahead to say that William Ruto was not aware. He's the one who informed him. Besides informing William Ruto, he goes ahead to say that up to date, after reporting the matter, those who attempted on the life of that employee, he said he was a former NIS officer. The guy who attempted to shoot him has not yet brought to books. No arrest, no serious investigation taking place. Hapo ndo Gachagwa ameachilia habari. Sijui tukifika hapo, what do you think? Listen to this. Let me just quote him first. It was in vernacular, but the translation has been done everywhere on everything that Gachagwa talked about because it really needed to be heard by everyone because he's the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. When 13 officers were dismissed from the NIS and sent to work in ministries, I looked for one of them to come work for me and help in fighting against illicit brews. But to sell me fear, as that officer was leaving his home in Kileleshwa, someone on a motorbike shot at him. The bullet missed his head and landed on his shoulder. The president wasn't aware. I am the one who told him. When those responsible were asked, they started rambling. To date, the assassin on the motorbike was never been arrested. He said to sell him fear, they shoot at his employee. So definitely, a shoot on his employee or an assassination attempt on his employee was assassination attempt on him or to instill fear in him. Now, before we go deeper into this discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, what is the meaning of all this? Just like I said before in the beginning, Gachagua was addressing his people in vernacular language. The main reason here, what Gachagua was talking about was a clear incitement of the Mount Kenya region against William Ruto. Because when it reaches a level whereby a deputy president who sits in the same cabinet with the president cannot lament where they sit, he comes and calls on the media to expose critical classified information to the public. Then it tells you these two are not in talking terms. If they are talking, there's no way Gachagua will come to complain. So, because Gachagua is feeling that he is being isolated, he's going back to his people now to share some of the information he wouldn't have shared with them in case he was not being isolated. So, it is all about 2027. Remember what Ruto said? UDA will be filling a female running mate, but not a man again. Gender parity rule. Wanajaribu kubalance. So that is a clear indication that Gachagua will not be William Ruto's running mate. Now you have ODM coming on the table. It tells Gachagua it is time to go. Gachagua is reacting to that. Because his conversation with the vernacular stations, it is coming at a time when we have seen some of the Raila Odinga allies being vetted for serious ministries. Wandayi, Joho, Oparanya, John Bad, name them. So this is a departure statement. All that we will be seeing from Gachagua, like what he did when Ruto was addressing the nation. Akaenda Mombasa, another address from the deputy. Gachagua is going to play an opposition role within the government. So, this was marking an end of Gachagua's relation with William Ruto. He has opened a new chapter, a new book, and the chapter is all about oversighting this administration. Not even oversighting, just to oppose it. The agenda here is all about fighting for 2027. It is also true that William Ruto is distancing Gachagua from his administration. We've seen all that has been happening. Before Gen Z came, Gachagua was being mistreated. No chopper. No VIP treatment. He used to fly in Kenya Airways and all that. So, what I can interpret from this message, indirectly in as much Gachagua, is blowing both hot and cold air at the same time. In as much you want to remove William Ruto from the blame, the fact remains that Gachagua has told Kenyans, because this person was not arrested, Ruto attempted assassination on him. Otherwise, if he was not, then the culprit would have been brought to the books. But he still lamented that the person is still walking around. Nothing was done. Meaning, who ordered this? It must be a very powerful person within the government. And who is that powerful person than Rigathi Gachagua? Anaweza kuwa Wetangula? Hapana. Anaweza kuwa ni CJ Kome? Hapana. Who is that? Because we have three arms of the government: Executive, National Assembly, judiciary. Gachagua is number 2 in the executive. In absence of William Ruto, Gachagua is the boss. Therefore, it must be his boss, but no one else. No one can attempt assassination on Gachagua without the knowledge of the executive. Apana. So Gachagua has told Mount Kenya, despite the fact that there were individuals attempting assassination on him, Ruto did not take it serious. If he would have taken it serious, then those individuals would have been arrested and take responsibility. Kwa nini aliendelea na akasema mara ya mwisho ya kwamba bado hawa wahuni wanatembea tu? Inamaanisha mheshimiwa rais hakufanya chochote. Pia inamaanisha mheshimiwa deputy president hana nguvu zozote za kufanya chochote. Otherwise he would have pushed, because he can as well take his phone and call NIS boss, DCI, and anyone. So it means Gachagua is powerless, and the only thing he can do is to come to media and complain, lament. So that is it. I don't know your views, but let us read in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.